Hello, I'm Sarah Clark of Craving Pilates, and today I am here to share with you my 5 favorite exercises for helping you sleep. So you could do this video all in a row, just like a regular workout video, or maybe you'll watch it once and you'll learn 1 or 2 exercises that you enjoy that you begin to do nightly to help you find some rest. All right, let's go ahead and begin with the basics. So our first exercise is going to focus on breathing. There's many different ways to breathe in Pilates, and for this purpose specifically, we're going to use a deep belly or diaphragm breath. And that is going to help us just kind of ease any of the anxiety that we may have been holding, any tension that we have been holding in our bellies, which is directly related to our minds. So I'd like you to sit in a comfortable position. For me, that's cross-legged. For you, you might be in another position, any position really. But I would like you to put your hands on the bottom of your belly, the lowest part of your belly, just above your pubic bone. And my hands are one over the other, and I would like you to do the same. And I'd like you to just breathe however you would normally breathe. And I want you to take note of that breath, okay? So I like to close my eyes. You could do the same. You can leave them open. We're just going to take 3 breaths, and we're going to try to find where our breath naturally goes in our body. So you may have noticed that your breath is stuck up here in the chest, and that's very common. And if that's the case, then you could really use this breath that I'm about to cue you through. So what we're gonna envision now is our breath coming in through our mouth, through our nose, coming in through our nose, hitting the back of our throat, and then trickling down the spine and pooling between our hands. Our hands will expand on our inhale and kind of contract a little bit on our exhale. We're going to take 5 breaths like that. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Picturing our lungs filling up from the bottom and our hands all the way up to the top. Okay? In through the nose. Breath trickles down our spines and into our belly, which our hands expanding. Exhale through the mouth. The belly may draw away from the hands. And inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 3 more times. Last nice deep breath. Open your eyes. You may decide to continue breathing like that for 10 breaths or even longer. Maybe you just focus on that breath until you're lulled to sleep. Whatever works for you. My second exercise that I like to do to prepare myself for sleep is the Pilates Mermaid. So we're going to get into our mermaid position here. Left sole of the foot, left heel towards the booty, right sole of the foot against the left thigh. Your left hip should be touching the mat, or it should be supported with a pillow. Your arms are out into a T. You're going to take a big inhale, and on your exhale, you're going to side bend to the right, keeping the left hip rooted, lifting the base of the rib cage up and over like a rainbow. Take a big inhale here, and exhale, rotate towards the floor. I like to bring my hand to the earth, but it's not a requirement. Inhale into the space between the shoulder blades. Exhale, unrotate, stack up, counter stretch on that exhale. Inhale, stack up, allowing the shoulder blades to melt down the back. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, rotate towards the floor, keeping your hips stable underneath you. Inhale between the shoulder blades. Exhale, unrotate, stack up, counter stretch. And then inhale to feel nice and tall. Last time to the side. Exhale, side bend. Trying to get that base of the rib cage to move up and over. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, rotate. Inhale between the shoulder blades. Exhale, unrotate, stack up, counter stretch. Inhale to lengthen your spine, and then flip your legs around. Okay, so we're now going to have our weight. Our right hip is going to be the one that's a little hard to keep down. Got the left sole of the foot against the right thigh. Right heel is towards the booty. Arms are out into a T. The spine is long. You're going to take an inhale so you can exhale and side bend to the left. Lifting the base of the rib cage up and over. Inhaling to hold it. Exhaling to rotate towards the floor, keeping the hips stable so the rib cage is rotating rather than your whole body. Inhale between the shoulder blades. Exhale, unrotate, stack up, counter stretch. Inhale, feel nice and tall. The shoulder blades melt down the back. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, unrotate, stack up, counter stretch. Inhale, feel tall, lengthening the spine. Last time, exhale, side bend. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, unrotate, stack up, counter stretch. So I like the mermaid before bed because it gets some nice movement of the rib cage, which may have gotten a little stiff throughout your day, especially if you were driving or sitting at a desk for a long time. And it helps us to guide our breath and to get that whole nice stretch in the upper part of the body. So we stretched our side, we moved our rib cage around, we stretched our back, and we directed our breath. All really lovely things to do right before bed, and also is nice for the hips as well. Next, my third favorite exercise to do before I sleep, or to help me sleep, is the bridge. Okay, so this is our basic, it's not the wheel, it's our basic Pilates bridge. And I personally really like to do this one because it helps to ease up any low back pain that has occurred throughout the day, any low back stiffness. And because I tend to have lordosis, which is an exaggerated curve, that happens for me a lot. So again, these are my favorites. You might find ones you enjoy more than others, but right now we're going to do the bridge. So you're going to lie down on your back with your knees bent, your feet flat on the floor, and your hands beside you. Your arms are long beside you. When you first get down, you might find your shoulders are rolled forward. You just want to relax the front of the chest and allow those guys to roll open. The base of the rib cage is going to melt and be heavy, so the back of the rib cage is touching the ground. Okay, so we've got our nice neutral here. You're going to take an inhale, and on your exhale, you're going to tilt the pelvis using the front of the body. So you're using the core to push the low back down. And then you're going to lift the hips and lift one bone at a time off of the mat. Going to inhale, trying to lengthen the spine by staying rooted through the shoulders, but reaching out of the knees. And then you're going to exhale, lay the bones down one at a time. keeping those shoulders open. Okay, so don't let the shoulders roll forward. Inhale once the entire spine has hit the mat to find your neutral. Exhale, curl back up. Now this is something I like to do really nice and slow to really make sure that I'm articulating my spine. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, roll down. So this is also a great move to do for digestion. So if you notice that maybe you wake up in the middle of the night with a little heartburn or indigestion, you should be trying this before you go to bed. Let's do 3 more, much quicker. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, roll down. Make sure that rib cage drops. Inhale at the base. Exhale, curl on up. So we're still going slow, just a little faster. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, roll down. Inhale at the base. And exhale, curl on up. One bone at a time. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, roll back down. Really trying to get that low back to move. Very nice. Our 4th exercise requires us to be seated tall. We're going to do the roll down. I chose the roll down for this list, even though it's a little more invigorating, because it is also really good for your digestion, and it is great for stretching the hamstrings and the back. So, which is a good thing to do before bed. You don't, if you have, restless legs and twitching legs when you sleep, you don't want to overstretch your hamstrings right before bed, even though that might feel like what you want to do. You need to be stretching them more in the morning. If you've got questions about that, just leave them in the comments. So I don't want to go into too much here, but just know that this is just a nice, gentle hamstring stretch that's going to help you just to ease into your sleep and help you with your digestion after dinner. So we're stacked up nice and tall. You've got that nice long spine. The rib cage is connected. You're going to exhale, roll down, tucking your tail underneath you, reaching out of the heels. You're going to inhale, reach those arms above your head, and then exhale, sink the rib cage, feeling it narrow and connect, and then the head floats as you curl up and reach for the toes on the exhale. Inhale to stack, using your breath to lengthen the spine, and then exhale, roll back down, tuck, 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 tuck. Pull the navel back. Inhale, reach, 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 reach. Exhale, curl up, sinking and connecting. Pulling the navel back to reach for the toes. Inhale to stack up. 3 more. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, roll up. Two more. And last time. Inhale to stack. The 5th and final exercise in the 5 exercises to help you sleep is going to be a plank. And we're using a plank here in order to kind of spend up any last energy from the day, and then to also help you really find your center. So throughout your day, you may have just been feeling yourself go woo in all directions. Well, this is going to help you kind of bring it all in, connect your mind to your body, and just kind of rein it in for bed, okay? So let's go ahead and practice our planks. As you do your plank, I want you to really focus on breathing calmly, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, so I'm gonna do a high plank. You're welcome to do a low plank on your forearms, whatever feels most comfortable to you. I want to mention that if you do a high plank, I want you to feel as much the space of your fingers into the mat as you possibly can. So don't hang out back on your wrists, but really push those fingers down. All right, so I'm in an all four position, getting ready to go into my plank. I'm gonna exhale to extend my right leg behind me, tucking my toes on the mat. Inhale, so that I can exhale, extend the left leg behind me. Tucking the toes on the mat, lowering the hips till I'm in a nice long line. Really reaching out of my heels, rolling my shoulders open. We're gonna hold this for about 30 seconds. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then bend one knee and then the other, and push yourself back into child's pose. Child's pose would be the bonus exercise to this 5 exercises to help you with your sleep. So once you've done the whole thing, you're gonna reach into child's pose. And instead of having your arms out in front of you, I want them to bring them beside you, palms face up. And just breathe. I'm gonna hold my heels here because it feels good. I'm just gonna hold this for a little bit. Use your exhale to curl up. And you're finished. All ready and cozy for bed. So you could totally do that little series in your pajamas, or again, choose your favorite and just do that on the regular, whatever works for you. You can even switch up their order. Maybe you like to do planks first and end with breath. It's up to you. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Sarah Clark, and I'm of Creighton Pilates, and I hope to get to see you around again soon. Bye!